Well, this might look like it's just a big old pile of rocks, but it's actually snake habitat. And what we found was, a few years after we moved to the farm, we had we got inundated with slugs. And anybody who's in the Northwest knows slugs. Slugs. There's a lot of them. And we looked at it from a permaculture perspective. We said, probably not that we have too many slugs, it's that we have too few of something else. So I looked up what eats slugs. Frankly, not many things eat slugs. But what I did find out was that snakes do. So what we did was we put out a whole bunch of rock piles all over the farm, these rock piles. And it's amazing. The snakes found them like instantly. They showed up within a matter of weeks or months, and we haven't had a major slug problem at all. We probably, matter of fact, this summer we went through the garden this past week for the first time all year. And I got to tell you, we used to go through every other night, every 48 hours we had to go through the garden and pull out slugs. So this has made a big deal of difference. I think everybody in the Northwest ought to have slug catching snake habitat.
I was told that garter snakes, at least garter snakes west of the Cascade Mountains, will eat slugs. And then, since then, twice I've come upon garter snakes eating slugs. And not small ones either, eating large slugs. And then I read about a study where they took garter snakes from west of the Cascades and bred them with garter snakes from east of the Cascades. And the resulting progeny, 25% ate slugs, 25% didn't eat slugs, and 50% were sometimes yes, sometimes no about slugs. They established basically that it is a genetic trait. So where slugs are prevalent, they eat slugs. And there's other species of snake west of the Cascade which they eat slugs as well, the sharp-tailed snake and the ringneck snake. I don't know about racers. I've got those where I live. Since I first heard about it, I've actively tried to encourage garter snakes in my gardens. A lot of the same things that are good for garter snake habitat are good for bumblebee habitat and also carabid beetle habitat. Carabid beetles think slug eggs are caviar. They're the black, long-legged, active ground beetles that you find outside, especially in the evening, but if you disturb mulch, you may see them running around.
And what do you think makes for good garter snake habitat?
Loose mulch. But the very best thing that makes good garter snake habitat that I've ever found is compost piles, especially compost piles which are covered with a sheet of black plastic to keep the rain out. Then they get heat from below, and when the sun's out, heat from above. By having this extra heat available, they can be more active longer each day and longer in the year. They also love to hibernate in compost piles. So I make sure that I do not turn compost piles with heavy chopping tools anymore. Loose piles of sticks are good. Bumblebees like that stuff too, and so do carabid beetles.
If you like this sort of thing, come on out to the forums at Permies.com, where we talk about leveraging natural systems, homesteading, and permaculture.